Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another day at Prairie Sky Farms. I think today we will be trying to tackle all these wonderful weeds here. These tram lines still bug me. I'm not a fan of tram lines or crop destruction, which is why I have crop destruction off. Oh, one of the reasons why I have crop destruction off. It's mostly so I can be lazy and just drive straight through my fields, but yeah. But it's been a while. I kind of had to come through and remember what all we had done. So I just got the tractor out and made that wonderful thumbnail. After I walked over and discovered the weed issue over here. I believe in the last episode we harvested our soybeans and mulched those fields and planted some oilseed radish, mostly to try to be greedy and get that tiny little bit of extra income off there. Because, every little bit helps. Can't really complain a whole lot about. It's not really free money, I guess, because you still do the work, but that's a little extra. In this case, it's not going to amount to squat, but that's mostly due to 3 tiny fields. The larger we get, the more we will get from that little subsidy type payment, so it'll start getting to be a larger and larger check if we keep doing it. I'm hoping to have one quick video recorded tonight. It's after midnight, so technically it's August 5th of 2026. So trying to get one quick episode at least. Might get 2, that way I can get a couple posted this week, and then I was ever so graciously given Saturday off. So I'll try to get a couple more videos recorded this weekend, hopefully on Saturday. There might be a bit of an off-the-wall one if things go as planned. I think my buddy Jake is wanting to... Oh, excuse me. I think he's kind of wanting to play a little farming sim. So we might do that. I haven't decided if I want to try to do a bit of a live stream on Twitch, which I don't have any of that info anywhere, or if we just have our own private little game, which I mean, we'd have our game private anyway until, well, we'd probably keep it private unless we made a couple friends along the way that we would let join. But I mostly wanted to get on tonight, get at least one video recorded, since I kind of got busy this weekend. And like I said, I was talking to my buddy Jake earlier. He practices the custodial arts for the local school system, and with school starting back up here in a week or so, he's gonna be transitioning back to his evening shift, so he's gonna be trying to stay up a little bit later this weekend to kind of get prepared for that a little bit. So either there'll be an odd video thrown in that probably be a longer video than what we'd expect. But it'll either be that, or we don't end up playing online and I just knock out a few more videos for you guys. That way I can kind of hopefully catch back up and get on a normal schedule again, just to kind of screw it all up when harvest rolls around towards the end of September, beginning of October probably. Oh, I overcorrected. Let's see if I can get some rampage. Oh, did. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to learn how to do screenshots with OBS, because that would have made if it would have stayed over on its side, would have made an interesting thumbnail too. I think it's because I keep forgetting to get a front weight for it, so the ass end gets a little too heavy, and in that situation, then that happens. The only thing that I just thought of is We're gonna have to decide what to do with the barn someday. I'll experiment on my other save first. Because if I remember correctly, if you delete that barn, you end up getting left with a big old hole. But where we're getting all this larger equipment, with the exception like that stuff, but like this header, not that I can back the trailer worth of crap anyway. Like this stuff's not too bad. I could park those under this garage over here. But this bigger stuff, it's getting to the point of either, well, and semi, but getting to the point of either delete or sell that barn or sacrifice one of these fields. I think I would much rather try to sell the barn, but like I said, I'm gonna have to probably end up putting a bigger building down, and I don't know, that might get pretty pricey with it leveling that out, if it will even level that hole out. Might not be lucky enough for it to level that hole out. Let's see, I think we're gonna reach time to plant the soybeans before harvest, if I remember correctly. Then hopefully after that we can start kind of diversifying. And maybe we'll diversify here in a minute anyway, or in this next spring. I'm getting ready to do my magical time travel, so I'll just check that out real quick and see if I think we want to try corns or soybeans or something now that we have that header, or if we just decide to, oh, we could even do like canola or something probably, and then I don't know, I'll look. I'll do that during our wonderful magical time travel. Alrighty. Now that I'm back, I did do some research, and I realized I had a brain fart. I used to love canola to mix things up a little, but I totally forgot that it has switched to become kind of a winter type crop. So we'd end up in the same boat as we were with that field of barley over there. But I decided instead of soybeans this time, at 98% sure this planter can do it because it can do like almost everything. Yep, there it is. We're gonna do sorghum. It is also a little bit of a shorter season crop as well, so not that we should need any extra time at the end of the season or anything, but we'll have a little variety. I kind of halfway decided during my little time travel episode that we'll wait until we have one more field purchased, which, I mean, in all honesty, we could purchase our next one probably after this harvest if we really wanted to. That'll put us at 4 fields, or well, 5 fields, technically. But we could rotate, like, say, the fields across the road from corn one year to soybeans the next. Have these be soybeans, let's say next spring. Then the spring after that, they'd be corn. And vice versa. And maybe once in a while do something like this and throw in a random crop like sorghum or sunflowers or something, just to change it up and keep it interesting instead of the normal 2 crops over and over and over, you know. And eventually switch over to cotton or something like that, you know. I do have the Lizard Colossus mod, so I could even end up using that to do some of the other root vegetables and harvest quicker. I'd have to get on and check, but I'm gonna guess they have it so you can do onions and stuff with their vegetable harvester anyway. Could be wrong, but those have been out long enough, I would think maybe we'd be able to. I don't know, that's what I got my other test saved for, I guess. And always test those theories out. That's what I have that test saved for. And that test save's actually why I decided to kind of break the realism a bit Because I sat down and I was testing stuff and realized that it was way more fun that way. But I think that's probably actually a good stopping point for this episode, actually. And I'm thinking, well, I'd have to fight with Elgato and everything for that screenshot. Since I don't know how to do that in OBS, I can look real quick. I don't know if I can. I'm not seeing anything right off the bat, but that doesn't necessarily really mean anything either. Help, yeah, help doesn't have anything under it, so I don't know. I guess that's just where we're probably gonna call it a day right now. Then I'll do some field rolling in the next episode. That'll be a little slower going, so that'll probably be a nice, long, boring episode in its own, too. But yes, I will catch everybody back in the next episode. Hope everyone has a wonderful day and week and everything. Catch you in the next episode.